Hello everyone, I'm Carlos Andrés Patiño, and as an activity of the course Language and Culture, I'm going to ask some questions here to teacher Laura. So the first question is, what do you think about culture?
Well, I consider culture is one of the most important aspects when you are learning a new language. Because culture involves a lot of information about how people behave, how people speak, react, and how people think, and also how people interact each other in their daily lives.
Okay. The next question is, what is the influence of culture in a foreign language learning process?
Well, I think that the influence is huge because, as I said before, culture involves a lot of information and a lot of information about non-verbal and verbal communication. And also, I think it's huge because most of the time people start learning a new language because they are interested in the culture. So if you are interested in something, especially in a culture, you want to learn about it. So in that way, you start being interested in learning the language.
Okay. The next question is, how do you involve culture in the strategies you use in your English classes?
Well, apart from the traditional method, I try to prepare classes with experiences. I mean, for example, classes that involve listening to music and also watching sitcoms, watching short films. Of course, that those films represent the British or American culture, and also reading books that is really interesting books that involve also the culture, and also we play like role plays. We do role plays, so they can.
Act traditional
Yeah, they
situations,
can.
for example?
Yeah. That's the way I do that.
Okay. The next question is, what do you consider are the most important elements to succeed in the second language learning?
I consider that one of the most important elements is motivation, and also if you like what you are doing, like when somebody likes something, they try to do their best to succeed in that. So and motivation is the most important elements when you are learning a new language or learning another job or
Any aspect about life.
Yes.
The next question is, what are the advantages of knowing about the American or British culture when learning English as a foreign language?
Well, there are a lot of advantages because, as I said before, you know a lot of information about how people think and how people behave. So in that way, you take advantages of that because you know how they express themselves. So you can take that from your learning. You can improve your learning process. Sometimes you can imitate what they are doing, how they are speaking and how they are acting, and it's a lot of help when you are trying to learn. Yeah, to communicate and to learn. So you know how the others communicate, so you try to imitate them, and in that way you can be more like native or you know.
Can sound natural, for example.
Yeah, sound natural and
Okay, the last question.
spontaneous. The language like the language is more fluent.
Okay, the last question is, for you, what's the best way to learn about a foreign culture?
Well, based on my experiences, I consider that the best way is to learn about the culture and the language is to live in the culture, to live with real people and communicate with real people, not just traveling to a place and know, like the touristic places or something like that, but also like live with others that are from that culture and learn about how they act and how they think. So when you do that, it's the best way that you can
Learn
learn.
about
Yes,
culture.
learn about culture and also about the language, because there are a lot of expressions and expression the way they speak, like I don't know, like phrases or something. Like here, we have very specific idiomatic expressions, and in the culture, in different cultures, they have the same. So if you share time with them, you will learn about it. You will
About the
learn a lot
culture.
about, yeah.
I mean, you will learn more in that way that, for example, using books
Yeah.
or something
You
else.
can learn a lot from books, but in real life, you really improve. You really improve your skills, your communicative skills, because language is about that, about communicate with others.
Okay, so teacher Laura, thanks a lot and
You're
thanks for
welcome.
watching. So have a wonderful day.
Thank
Bye.
you.